Hello and welcome everybody. We are so excited to have Marilys during Celebrity Cruises Week for her training today. We are going to learn all about celebrity cruises. And Marilys, how are you doing?
I am doing great, Amanda. How are you? And how is everybody?
Oh, well, I am great. I know the travel agents are great because this is Level Up Wednesdays. This is where you get to learn more about your supplier and what they have to offer you. So, you guys are in for a treat today to learn from our lovely Marilys. If we have time for Q&A, we will do it at the end. So, you can put your questions in chat at any time and we will save them. And then also, if we aren't able to answer your question, no worries. We will show you where you can get them. You can go to the FAQs on the website. You can reach out to Archer Travel. You can reach out to Celebrity. We'll give you all that information you need today. So, without further ado, Marilys, we are so excited to hear what you have to present.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's been an exciting week as we've celebrated Celebrity Week together. And I wanted to just go over a few things for those of you, first of all, that may not be familiar with our brand. We are a very different cruise brand. We always say that we give an elevated experience with still having that intimate feel and the thoughtful service that maybe people attribute to smaller ships, but we then give you also the variety and excitement of a bigger ship and with experiences that you really won't find anything anywhere else. So if you've been following our campaign, because we've been doing a lot of marketing through social as well as through mainstream and streaming TV, you'll see that our Nothing Comes Close campaign is really resonating with guests. In fact, I want to thank you because we couldn't do this without our travel partners. Last year, we had a banner year, and we are on track this year to have another great year, and we couldn't do it without you. So having said that, we really exceed expectations for our guests of what a premium vacation really should be all about. And that's good because number one, you'll have a lot to talk about a brand that's exciting and elevating as you're promoting it. But also you have that peace of mind that when clients are on board, they're taken care of well, the guests are enjoying and they come back and they want to rebook with you and it's seamless for you as well. So we really think that what we do on board allows guests to not only explore, because they're going to be seeing some incredible destinations while they're on shore, but they also get to explore when they're on board. So we have an incredible atmosphere, several venues, lots of activities, and even areas which we think are vital for a vacation as well to restore. Because let's face it, we do go out, and when we want to go on vacation, we want to have a great time and really be active, but we also take a time to restore and, get back from all the hard work that we've been doing throughout the months or the years or whatever time it has taken us to plan our vacation. So these are really our two pillars: explore and restore. And why we really feel we offer elevated cruise vacations is because of the variety of things that we have available and the way that we do that. So today I want to go over a couple of things with you. Obviously, I mean, I could talk for hours about Celebrity, and I do want you to experience it. So please do be on the lookout. We constantly send out emails to you via our commitment campaign, which is our sales communication campaign for our value travel partners as you, offering travel advisor rates and other things that allow you to come on board and also experience our elevated experiences. So first of all, I want to just review our fleet. We currently, and I say currently because you'll see later in the presentation, have 15 ships in our fleet. Our Millennium class, which offers incredible rooftop terrace, specialty dinings, incredible staterooms, and they're a little bit smaller in terms of passenger capacity. And then we have our Solstice series, which really introduced the Lawn Club and some new elements into cruising when we first rolled it out. And then, of course, our new Edge series, which is really what, we took it design and innovation to the next level because we actually designed the ship in 3D. So we designed it from the guest perspective, from looking from the ship outward instead of usually how it's designed, looking towards the ship, and incredible new venues that we have on our Edge series ships. Also, we offer a variety of categories because, we understand that you have clients that are looking for different things. So our specialty categories are our retreat. Whenever I say retreat or you see retreat on anything that's related to Celebrity, this is our suite area. And what differentiates us on our Solstice Millennium as well as our Edge Series ships for the retreat is that guests not only get premium Wi-Fi and premium beverage package included and integrated into their price if they're in a suite, and that's every suite category, from our Sky Suite, which is our entry level suite, up to our Iconic Suite, which is our almost 2,300 square foot beautiful suite stateroom, is the fact that they get some private amenities. So they have their own main restaurant and they have their own retreat lounge on all of our ships and our on Edge series ships and most of our other ships, because we are going back and adding Edge elements to all our ships. We also have our retreat sun deck, which is another private area with a dedicated staff and dedicated attendants that bring snacks, drinks, fresh towels, and everything outdoor with the water feature that they have available. So we have like a ship within a ship concept with our retreat experience. Another one of our specialty categories is aqua class. And I know a lot of people are talking in the industry, in the travel industry right now about health and wellness, but I'm very proud of the fact that we've been doing health and wellness or offering health and wellness vacations to our guests way back. I mean, when we rolled out our solstice class, which originally rolled down in 2008, is when we introduced our aqua class. So what is aqua class? Aqua class is a veranda or a suite stateroom, because we do have aqua class suites that are strategically located near the spa and the fitness center. And we offer an array of amenities in room, whether it's on-demand wellness program on their monitors or the TV monitors, aromatherapy, other things in room, including a special room service menu, as well as a jetted shower system in their shower. But we also offer other amenities such as their own private restaurant, which is Blue. And on our ships, we have a private area. It's called the Persian Garden Room on all of our ships. And then it's called the Sea Thermal Suite on our Edge Series ships, which we offer expanded therapies, whether it's aromatherapy, aqua therapy, salt therapy, stone therapy benches, and that is exclusive to our aqua class and our top tier suite guest on a complimentary basis. And that's what we deliver. Now, the best thing is on aqua class suites. So that's the aqua class in a suite. They get the best of both worlds. They get the retreat amenities as well as the aqua class amenities. And let me tell you, the restaurants, both Lumine for our retreat guest and Blue, are top notch. So wanted to make sure you're aware of those two specialty categories. But of course, we have verandas and we have insides and ocean views that are beautifully appointed as well. The other thing I wanted to share with you is, and I mentioned that, was our Aqua Class Sky Suites. We introduced them because our guest in Aqua Class were saying we'd like to have a larger stateroom, and that's why they have the benefits of both the retreat and the Sky Suites. But we also have infinite verandas solo traveler staterooms. So in addition to our standard verandas, which are beautiful, I want to show you a picture of that. On our Edge series ships, we introduce solo traveler verandas for that person who wants to have their own stateroom, and they get the benefit of having a bit of a reduced price for that, but they do sell out quickly. So for those of you that are marketing to solo travelers, Edge series ships might be a good option to give them for their cruise. And this is what our infinite and solo traveler verandas look like. As you can see, beautifully appointed with the infinite veranda, which is a concept that we rolled out as well. So what do we have in terms of entertainment and onboard activities? There's so much that I couldn't fit it into one training. But just to give you a quick overview, we have so much to do for everyone in the travel family or travel companions. So whether it's we have gaming, we have different types of outdoor activities, we have food and wine pairing on some of our ships. We even have a hot glass show that's available on solstice, equinox, and eclipse. A lot in the fitness and health arena, but so there's something to do every hour of the hour on board the ship for everybody that's and every guest on board. Some of our new shows are just absolutely amazing. So imagine these beautiful theaters with incredible backdrops, and we have everything from, extremely beautiful production shows, but we also use our state-of-the-art technology to do acrobatic performances, really unique magic performances, a lot of other things. So there's a lot to do also on the production show arena and even small scale. So we will have entertainment that will be impromptu entertainment across it, the ship. It could be that guests are in the Ground Plaza, which is our three-story complex on Ed Series, and all of a sudden a production show will start. Or they'll go to the club and have a small scale show, or music and everything. There's so much to do on board, including events and parties. So we have our jazz joint, which we do at the club. We have a three-story area called Eden, where we have a sizzle party, and we also have our groove party. So lots of things that we do outside of the traditional venues and outside of all the other venues and bars and lounges that we have available on the ship. And I mentioned about spa and wellness, but I wanted to show you a couple of pictures. First of all, our fitness center is state of the art, and we have so much to offer in terms of what's the latest and greatest in the fitness arena. But when you look into our Persian garden rooms and our sea thermal suites on the spa side of it, we have everything from pool sculpting treatments all the way to everything that you can think of that's happening in the wellness world right now. So we talk about exploring, which we do with our activities and entertainment, but restoring is also part of what Celebrity offers. And then for guests that just really need their retail therapy, maybe that's part of the way that they like to restore, we have incredible shopping on our two-story galleries across the ship, and it's all duty free. So lots to do while they're on board. And we already know that they have a lot to do when they're on shore. So it's a great complement to a very comprehensive, well-rounded vacation, and something that'll be memorable for everyone that's traveling with us. For those that like to play, our casinos are top-notch. We have table games, slots, pokers, lots of different activities in a beautiful environment as well. And then, of course, what we've been renowned and known for the entire time of our brand's history, since we were a private company, is our culinary expertise. So Chef Daniel Boulud, who's an icon in the culinary industry, is actually the mentor of our Vice President of Culinary Arts, and we take pride in what he helps us deliver on board. And it's not just us that we talk about it. I mean, we have been featured in James Beard Foundation. We've been featured on, Top Chef. We're on 100 and some, and I think we're up to 125 Wine Spectator Awards. So what we're offering in terms of the culinary is amazing, but we also do it in amazing spaces. I always like to show you the different restaurants. So this is one of our restaurants on board our Solstice class ship. And if you look in the background, that is actually a two-story wine tower. So imagine you're going to dinner after a great day ashore. You come into this beautiful environment to have a great meal. What a way to finish the evening. Well, it's not done yet, because remember we have all the events and parties afterwards, but just a very, very wonderful way to vacation. And we have a lot of complimentary venues on board. I mentioned our main restaurants, but we also have, our big, wonderful ocean view, our mast grill, and other complimentary offerings. But if your clients want to do specialty dining, boy, can we offer a lot of different experiences, whether it's an animated Le Petit Chef animation and dinner experience, to being at Eden, where it's three-story complex, or Le Voyage, which is Daniel Boulud's restaurant on Ascent and on Beyond, which is absolutely stunning and incredibly elevated. And here's just some of the bars and lounges. I know our Grand Plaza and our Martini Bar are famous, they're iconic, but we have so many other areas like our Sunset Bar, or just a little smaller, more intimate, but still very large. When I say small, it's because it's a little bit more intimate. Our Eden Lounge as well, which is just beautiful, and it has, all of the Garden of Eden aspects to it, and just an amazing way to enjoy a drink, or even sitting down at Cafe Al Baccio, which is our specialty coffee area, and having coffee or tea in the late afternoon or anytime you wish. So that gives you a great overview of some of the things that we have to offer, because there's so much to talk about. But I wanted to make sure you're aware of the destinations that we visit, because we have a very comprehensive lineup. So I'm going to dedicate my time a little bit of what we have in 2025, because I really want you to see what you still have available to sell for this year. One thing I will ask you is, don't hold off. If you have clients that are asking you for bookings for 2025, book them for now, because we are having a great year. So I want to kick off firstly with Galapagos, because it's a little different than what we offer everywhere else. So our Galapagos experience, which is just absolutely stunning, is an all-inclusive experience. And our Galapagos is done on our Celebrity Flora, which is our all-suite vessel. It's only 100 guests. It's 50 suites. So it's all suite accommodations. She's an extraordinary ship. She was actually built just for the Galapagos. She's extremely eco-friendly, environmentally friendly. She has water filtration systems. She doesn't even have an anchor. We actually designed her so that we keep that area pristine, and that we do what we feel at our values are, which is to always deliver great vacations with the protection of what the places that we visit. So she's absolutely stunning. She's the only four-star rated property in all of Ecuador. And I just want to show you some pictures. Here's her penthouse suite. Another perspective from the penthouse, the beautiful primary and bathroom in the penthouse suite. Our sky suites, which have our traditional verandas, which are our entry level, as well as our seaside restaurants, which is the incredible restaurant where they can have dinner or lunch. And then we have an outdoor restaurant called the Ocean Grill, and a beautiful observatory area. And if you notice, there's a common theme. You notice that there's a lot of windows, and it's light and airy, because you want to feel like you're part of the destination even when you're on the ship. We even have outdoor vista area and a beautiful hot tub, but also a stargazing deck on the Flora, which stargazing is a wonderful thing to do in the Galapagos region, and a lab. So our naturalists are in the lab. We have visiting marine scientists and visiting marine biologists that are also part of it. And then guests can interact with them while we are in the lab. And then if your clients want to do something pretty special, this is not part of the all-inclusive, but it's certainly something that they can arrange for, and it's pretty outstanding, is we offer glamping. So they actually overnight in a cabana on the stargazing platform. They have butler service. They have dinner there in the morning. They overnight there, and in the morning they're awakened with breakfast. So just a beautiful way to experience this incredible region. I mentioned it's all inclusive from the time they arrive in Baltra, which is the embark port, on our 7-night sailings. Meals, all beverages, all onboard programs, shore excursion, everything. But if they choose the 10 or 11 or 16-night packages, it's all inclusive and fully escorted from the time they arrive in Quito. So we have some exclusives there. Our 10 and 11 night, not only is it fully escorted and every step of the way is taken care of, they also have a nonstop charter, which is exclusive to our guest only, that will take them from Quito to Baltra, which is the best way to get there. Because if you're trying to arrange just the 7-night and trying to get them to Baltra, it could be cumbersome. Let us do it all for you. So 10 and 11 night gives them pre and post, not only the 7-night experience, but also getting to enjoy Quito in a fully escorted with all entries, all meals, everything's included. And if they want to continue on and do something pretty special, we have a 16-night that not only gives them the Quito experience and, of course, the incredible Galapagos Islands, but after they do their sailing, we escort them and fly them to Lima, where they can do the luxury train to Machu Picchu. and also visit the Sacred Valley in Cusco. And then they come home from Lima. So we really do the Galapagos like no one else. And then our ship there is just outstanding as well. And we use experts that will small group environment, and they have so much to do throughout the day, whether it's snorkeling, kayaking. And the thing is, it's worry-free. They don't have to pre-plan anything. The night before they get to the next island, the naturalists offer them all the array of opportunities that they can have on shore, and they select them that night. That no one is, it's never sold out. Everyone gets what they want. So very small scale, very small and intimate, and very, very curated. We have a Galapagos desk because sometimes, new itineraries or areas that you may not have visited may be a little bit daunting. So don't feel like you have to be an expert. We have a dedicated team of Galapagos experts that you can call on if you have inquiries. We also have an incredible digital brochure that you can download in Cruising Power, which is so beautiful that if you send that over to your clients who are thinking about it, it's going to tell the story for you. So leverage your resources. So now I'm going to go quickly across the other itineraries that we have because our lineup this year is pretty exciting. So just to give you a big overview, some of the big changes are we, first of all, will continue to have Edge in Alaska this year. Her Edge Seattle round trip Alaska started this past year for the first time. The season was incredible. And of course, she's available for sale and returns for the 2025 season. And she's really selling quickly. So if you have Alaska guests and they want us to experience the best ship in the region, you want to book that as soon as possible. We went year-round Asia, specifically Japan, about 16 months ago, because Japan is so hot that we really wanted to give our guests the opportunity to visit it celebrity style. So we are now year-round in Asia, and I have to tell you, Japan itineraries year-round. Japan is a place you can visit year-round. There's so much to do year-round. We added new departures out of Iceland. So we have new round trip sailings leaving out of Reykjavik because Northern Europe is doing very well and Iceland is very, very sought after. Celebrity Beyond will now be based year round from Miami to the Caribbean. And in Europe, we have more overnight stays this season than we've ever had. So your clients not only get the ease of traveling in Europe on a cruise, which I think is the best way to see multiple destinations without the planes, trains, and automobiles, but they get to spend more time in the key cities that people really want to visit. And lastly, and drum roll, this year's the year we roll out our next Edge Series ship, which is the Celebrity Excel. Her maiden voyage is in the Caribbean on November 18th. Lots of guests and clients want to be the first ones on the ship. We do have space, but it's filling up quickly. So if you have clients that are interested in experiencing another incredible ship for the first time, you want to make sure you are offering that to them. So briefly, we have 3 ships in Alaska. Edge, I mentioned, is from Seattle round trip. We have the Solstice, which does Vancouver, and we have the Celebrity Summit, which does the Open Jaw. It starts either in Vancouver or in Seward, just south of Anchorage, or vice versa. But we also have our cruise tour products. So if you want to do your clients want to experience both the land and the ocean side of it, which is essential if you really want to see all of Alaska. Make sure you know that we have our Alaska cruise tours that you can extend their 7-night sailing either booked in, either before or after, to 2 to 6 nights. And it's all done fully escorted, celebrity style. They will always visit Denali. They even overnight in Denali. They'll get to see Hubbard Glacier and they'll get to experience the Alaska Rail, which if you haven't done this, it's one of my favorite experiences. It's just an incredible way to see this amazing part of the world. Now, for you, just make sure you know and bookmark that we have a microsite. It's celebritycruisetours.com. Like the Galapagos brochure that I mentioned, this helps you tell the story. We have PDFs that will give you a day-by-day guideline of, which cruise tour offers what to your clients. If they want to do more rail, more overnights in Denali, you can actually locate all that information here, and there's shareable resources there for you. And in Cruising Power, we have a digital cruise tour destination guide, which this one pager, I always like to share it because it really lets you see at a glance which are the how long they are and which are the cruise tours that are available and what they have to offer. So make sure you leverage that. So when Edge finishes her season in Seattle, she actually goes down to Australia, New Zealand. This past year was the first time we did that, and we've got incredible Australia, New Zealand itineraries, including 8 nights Australian wine. We've got a combination of Fiji and New Zealand. We've got the Great Barrier Reef. Best way to see and best ship to see that incredible part of the world. And then I mentioned about Japan, but I want to let you know, and that's on the Millennium, which is one of our revolutionized beautiful ships. But I also want to let you know we have the Solstice there. When she leaves her Alaska season, she repositions and she'll do Southeast Asia itineraries between Thailand and Vietnam. So, lot to offer in Asia, which is another one of those destinations that people are asking for. But I wanted to also talk, when I talk about Europe, I know I mentioned we have more overnights and a lot to offer, but let me show you, we have 6 ships in the region. So if your clients want to go to Europe and they want to see specific areas, we have areas anywhere from Northern Europe down to the Med to the Adriatic that they can visit. We've added a lot more Portugal because it's another one of those destinations people are asking for. And we talked about Northern Europe being very popular, in addition to Iceland. We've actually put 2 ships in the region. We have a lot more in Norway as well. So, and then if you're on the East Coast, but I'm also tell you West Coast travel advisors and with their West Coast clients, Bermuda is a wonderful place to visit. And we do Bermuda very well because we do a 7-night Bermuda that gives them a lot of time and destination. But if you're looking for an interesting repositioning, we have Boston round trips as well to do Canada and New England, Boston, Maine, and Canada. But we also have Greenland and Iceland as we reposition from Europe and back from with the Silhouette. So this might be something that you can put on their radar as well. And lastly, before we go on to our core itineraries, which are Caribbean, I just want to remind you, we're in South America. We have, in addition to the Galapagos sailings, we have a 14-night Patagonia and Argentina sailings. This year it's going to be on the equinox. And we also have some Antarctic sail-throughs that are beautiful and very sought after. So Caribbean, which is one of your #1 destinations, let me tell you, we have 9 ships. So your clients want Caribbean, please come to us first, because not only do we have incredible itineraries, we have a lot of ships to offer. We even stop in Private Island for our Royal Caribbean Group Private Island, which is Coco Cay on some of our itineraries. And that's where Excel is actually going to start. And when I talk about Excel and how incredible she's going to be, we're still rolling out. We're having little reveals here and there. I hope you saw the one we had about 2 weeks ago. But she's going to be pretty special because in addition to everything that we always offer and on all of our ships, and it's particularly on our Edge Series ship, we're going to be featuring 7 new experiences and much more. So let me show you our rollout video and what you can expect just at the bazaar. Pretty special, right? So that's our recap for our 2025. But I just want to remind you, 2026 and 2027, all the way through April, is open. So if you have clients that are looking that far ahead, we can still provide you incredible vacation experiences and incredible lineups of destinations. And looking forward to the future, just so that you know, what our lineup looks like is the Excel will go on to Europe. We're also going to continue to offer Iceland. Beyond is going to stay in the Caribbean year round. the Celebrity Millennium will still do our Asia, Japan itineraries, but she's going to move to the brand new Tokyo International Terminal, which is great because it's closer to the Tokyo City Center. And then we have a grand voyage. So if you have clients that have the time, our grand voyage, which is September 26th through January 2027, visits 15 countries, 55 destinations, and 110 nights. When we announced this in December, we had incredible booking week. It's something I wanted to make sure it's on your radar because there are a lot of people out there that do these long voyages. So now I want to talk about resources. Please remember any of the information I shared with you is on our travel partner resource site, which is the celebritycommitment.com. If you haven't bookmarked that, please do. You'll find our offers, videos, social media marketing. It is the #1 tool. We devised that just for our travel partners. And of course, if you want to book us, you do that through Cruising Power or with our call center team. But I wanted to show you on the commitment. Let's say you have a client that asks you about Galapagos. You can go into that section under destinations and deployment, look Galapagos up, and you'll find all the resources you need there, including links to videos that you could share with them and help you tell the story. Or if you have a client that says, I'm interested in exploring Europe with Celebrity in 2025 or 2026, and they want to see what itineraries we have available, you go to the Europe section and you can actually pull down a PDF just for the ships, just for Europe, that tells them, and you could where we go, what ports of calls they are, so they can help. That helps you help them make their decision of where they want to travel with us. And then the next big announcement, which we just did the last week of January, was starting. We're in the build phase. We are going to start river cruising in 2027. So we've just ordered 10 ships. We will have more information forthcoming because we're still in the build phase. This was just a soft launch announcement. Sometime around May, I'll be able to send you some more information because we're hoping to start the booking for our 2027 river cruise sailings as early as late summer of this year. So be on the lookout. We'll also be introducing, can you believe it, a 6th Edge series ship. Right now we're calling her Excel 2 because we're still going through the naming process. You'll probably be able to participate in the naming process because we're looking to do that as well, have our travel partners do that, but we're excited to have our 6th ship there as well. So I want to recap just our sales right now. We have our richest offer right now. And I know I talked about it on Tuesday with Reggie, and we talked about it with Jose on Monday, but this is going to be our most robust offer of the year. So your clients either get 75 or 50% off the second guest plus additional savings or onboard credit, depending the day of the week that you travel. And there's a calendar that Jose shared with you on Monday, and I shared with you that tells you when's the best time of the month that or the day so that you could get the savings. And that's available on the commitment as well under the offers and incentive. Don't forget, we have our 20% savings on Galapagos packages and cruises. And really for you, I want to make sure you're registered for Celebrity Rewards. And there's the website, www.celebrityrewards.com. For every booking you make, you earn points. Those points are converted to dollars. Once you hit $25, you'll be able to order a reloadable debit card that you can use anywhere for purchases. I mean, love to have you use it on Celebrity so you can experience this, but you can use it anywhere. You earn those points. These is free money. Once you claim those bookings, which you do every 90 days, those dollars go into your debit card. So don't leave money on the table. This is just an additional incentive that we offer our travel partners. And right now, anything that you book through the end of the month, February 28th, you get additional Celebrity Reward points for 2025 bookings. So make sure you're registered, make sure you're claiming your bookings within 90 days, and make sure you're earning additional money. So Amanda, that's what I had for everybody. I know it was kind of a whirlwind, but we've got so many exciting things to share, and I wanted to make sure that you were all aware of them. So let me reach out for questions, and if we don't get to them, please always reach out to me.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay, so we have some questions. And the first question is the food and wine pairing available in certain restaurants only?
So there's food and wine pairing because we have sommeliers on all of our restaurants. So if you want to have guidance through that, we have it available in all of our menus. However, if you actually want to do a food and wine experience, we have select venues that offer that as one of the menus. So you have the regular menu and our food and wine pairing, such as Le Voyage is one of them. On our Magic Carpet, we offer that as well. So it's a little bit of both.
Perfect. Next question is, should you book this? Oh, okay. I think I understand the question now. Should you book the food and wine pairing with your original booking?
So we open our specialty dining. So if the one outside of the special restaurants, you don't have to because as I mentioned at the restaurants, there will always be a sommelier there that can help you through that process. But if you want to do an actual food and wine pairing dinner, yes. Now we open our specialty dining restaurants because these are specialty dining experiences. There is an additional charge for that. It's nominal though. I was surprised how what a great value it is to do food and wine pairing when I compare it to what we do on what is available on land. We open specialty dining 90 days prior to the sailing, and these experiences do book quickly. So just make sure that if you book yourself or your client that they really want something that they get on their app or on the cruise planner and book. We also have a phone number at the call center that they could do that through at least 90 days prior.
Perfect. Next question is, from where does the Galapagos cruise leave?
So all Galapagos cruises leave from Baltra, which is the embark port to the Galapagos Islands. So that's why when I was mentioning in the presentation, it's if you try to make arrangements for you or your client to leave from Baltra, you only have choices with regional carriers to do so, and it's limited because you'd either fly in from Quito or from another part of Ecuador. So what I suggest is at a minimum, always recommend the 10-night package because guests coming in from the United States to join or anywhere really to join a Galapagos sailing, they're going to have to overnight the night before in Quito anyways, and then find their way to Baltra. On the 10-night package, we take care of that for you. We meet your client in Quito when they arrive at the airport. We take them and they overnight at the JW Marriott. They have a city tour of Quito, which is actually an UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's beautiful. The next morning, they take our nonstop charter, which is exclusive to us directly to Baltra. So let make it turnkey. Let us do that for you because otherwise you're going to have to make those arrangements and they're cumbersome.
That makes sense. Okay. Next question is, we answered that one. Okay. How can I learn about the marine biology lab for an internship with Celebrity Cruises?
So internships are not something that we really do. We leverage the talent that we have locally in Ecuador. So I don't think that would be an opportunity. Now, if you want to learn about our program in general, Dr. Ellen Prager was the marine scientist that curated. She has so many books, and also she's been featured in Nat Geo and other aspects of it. So Google her. It's Ellen Prager, Prager, and we also have videos in the Celebrity Commitment that talk about all of the onboard programming and how it's been developed.
And the map you spoke of earlier, can we find this on the TA portal?
Which map are we talking about?
I believe the one you were on Monday. That's when they asked the question.
The map. Sorry?
The one that you shared on Monday during the morning briefing.
For our offers. Yes, that's under the Celebrity Commitment. There's a pull down menu called Offers and Incentives. If you pull on our Sammy annual sale or wave offer for our trade partners, because there's a consumer flyer there that you could share with your guests. There on the second page, you will find that calendar.
Okay, that is on the supplier page, but I'm also just going to link it in chat for easy access right now.
Thank you.
Next question is, for this year, what routes do you have in all of America. I wonder if they mean North America, South America, or both. Because
So we leave,
that's okay.
yeah. So we leave, as I mentioned, from Seattle to Alaska. All of the Caribbean departures are either out of Fort Lauderdale or Miami. We have departures out of Cape Liberty, which is New Jersey slash New York, and we have Boston departures if you're looking for US departures.
They said not USA, so maybe Mexico and South America.
So South America, we don't have departures out of Mexico, in other words, embark, but we do have departures from Argentina to Valparaiso, Chile, and return.
Perfect. Next question is: I have a client that wants to book a European cruise, a group of 10 on the LGBTQ environment. I'm very new with cruises and I'm not sure um, where to look or what to do.
So I'm going to ask you, please reach out to me. I will send you some resources. So we have an entire section that talks about our LGBTQ awards that we've won, what we deliver in terms of sick cruises. And then in June, we always have every June, we have a full Pride Month across the ship. And so I can definitely offer that to you. Just reach out to me via email. I'll be glad to provide that information to you.
Perfect. I'm gonna put your email for Francis in chat. Okay. Also, it can be found on the supplier page of the Travel Cafe website as well. Next question. Can you please repeat where to find the info for the best times to book for extra incentives?
Are we talking about the celebrity rewards?
I'm not sure. We'll have to wait a second for their response
Yeah.
just because it's a little delayed.
The best time to book is as soon as you can this year, only because we're showing so much demand. In terms of incentives, if you're talking about the best sale offer, that calendar that we just talked about would be the best way for you to look at it, because it'll tell you what savings are available or one onboard credit, because they oscillate. And that would be on the consumer side. In terms of travel advisor incentives, we have the celebrity rewards bonus right now, which if you book this month for sailings in 2025 is where you get the additional points.
Perfect. And I did put that the celebrity commitment link in chat for you guys, so that should help you as well. Next question is for Alaska, do you offer a good amount of activities for kids?
Definitely. In fact, I think it's such a great destination to visit as a family. So in addition, across the fleet, we always have our kids club and our youth club, which offers activities throughout the sailing while they're on board. But we also have a lot of family friendly and family oriented shore excursions as well. So definitely a lot to offer for families. And I think we're the perfect match for that multi-generational experience, because we offer something for everybody.
And just not to confuse anyone, I just want to make sure it's very clear that your booking portal is on Cruising Power, but there's resources for you on the celebritykcommitment.com. So I just want to be very clear that the bookings are done through Cruising Power, but resources can be found on the celebritykcommitment.com.
Thanks, Amanda. That's perfect.
Awesome. And next question is, what is the average age of clients on the cruise?
See, that's a tough one, and I'll tell you what. We skew young. So, I mean, if you look at the overall cruise industry, we're more Gen X oriented, if you will. However, it always depends on the season and the length of the sailing. So I can give you that overall benchmark, but during the summer months, we have a lot of families. During the longer sailings, it can skew a little higher in terms of age, because that's the people that have more time to spend and more time to spend on board. So I would say average, we skew a little younger, but it's always based on seasonality.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. I think that's the last question. Perfect timing. Love that.
Thank
I
you.
wanna go on that that it's like the elevator restaurant, right? I don't remember
It's
the
It's
name.
called the magic carpet, but it's not an elevator. That's one of the things that I want to make sure I leave everybody. It doesn't move with people on it. It's a pop-up venue. So it
Oh,
will go to different areas and become either an extension of the pool area and be a bar, or we have a dining experience. One of the chef tables experiences we have is on the magic carpet. So it's not an elevator, it's a moving pop-up venue. We actually designed it to make it easy for guests to get off the ship when we're in a in a tender port where there's not a pier connection, but we use it, and that's talks about our innovative brand. We use it for different things when we're not in a port that's a tender port. So
well, that's such a unique feature, and I just learned something new, so that's really great. And I nobody else has anything like this, so this is a unique feature that you can also use to market celebrity cruises to clients as well. So perfect. Well, thank you so much, Marilys. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to us at Archer Travel or go on the celebrity commitment site, look at all the resources they have. And then if it's like Francis, you can reach out to Marilys for your question. But yeah, feel free to reach out to us, guys. We want to help you succeed. We want to help you make some bookings, market, whatever you need help with this. Don't hesitate. We'll help you get through it. Marilys, do you have anything else you want to add before we close out?
no, thank you so much. I just appreciate everyone's time. Thank you. Let's get out there and sell, and just know that we're here to support you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.